Hello everyone, today we're going to have a look at some quick tips that are supposed to make your life easier in this game. Some are simple, some are more advanced, some are easy to miss, and I'm not gonna do them in any particular order. So let me know if you find them useful or if you have some other useful tips. I'm gonna try and keep them neat and brief. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's start off simple. This is obvious, but always buy your daily limited supplies, like these one in the sandwich. Click on unlimited products, select all, buy these, and then don't forget to spend your contract coins, and most importantly, buy these two mystic keys and fishing pay chest. Speaking of mystic keys, I suggest you do your mystic key openings every other day. So the reason I'm suggesting you do your mystic globe runs every other day is sometimes you don't get a mystic portal. Let's try if we get one. In 5, see, we didn't get a mystic portal. Sometimes in your 5 attempts with your 5 daily keys, there's a chance you get 0 portals, and it feels really underwhelming. But you're almost 100% to get at least one mystic portal in 10 keys. So yeah, that's the main reason. You can dissolve your precious omnipotence parchments for precious parchments. That's what I do anyway. The reason for this is you need a lot of these to upgrade your uh, passive and active skills. So it goes 1 for 1, 4 for 4. Yeah, the reason I do this is I find my both staff and bow omnipotence skills not that useful and sometimes unnecessary. For example, only 40 flat damage is not gonna do much for this, and I don't use meteor at all because that skill sucks. So if that's the case for you, or you're short for some, for example, if you're gonna do 2 books but you are missing one, you can simply dissolve one this, and yeah, that's simple. So checking trace, this is probably all of you know, but for some of you don't. You can simply click on trade extraction, click the item, and search in auction house, see what the trade is worth. So weekend chance is worth very little, and then you can go for checking the item's price and the lithograph price, see if you want to make some money that way. Again, you can check the trade, see if it's worth anything. If it's a good trade, you can simply extract the trade and sell it instead of selling the item or the lithograph. Extract is more expensive in this situation. So this is one of those things that are easy to miss because there's a lot of buttons here. So you can check the trade list for any item by clicking on this and which trades are available on this item, so you know what you can get or what this trade you can get from the other items. So this is a very useful screen. When you craft food or any other item for that matter, you will see a golden border around the item that symbolizes that this item is sellable. I'm gonna show you another example from our guild chest so you can see it better. See, this item has no gold border or these corners. So I mean these triangles. So you can't sell these, but you can sell this one. Also, there is another mini icon here. That says it's sellable in auction house, but instead of clicking the item, you can quickly notice this border around the items which are sellable. There is a run straight keyboard shortcut which you can use it by going to settings, shortcut character. It's assigned to slash by default, but I'm putting on the slash on my numpad. This allows you to go long distances without pressing your keyboard or mouse. You can simply press the button and it will keep running straight in that direction. You can just slightly rotate your camera while it's running, and if you press dash, it will keep running or dashing in that direction. This trick especially comes handy in the water. For example, when you are trying to make it to the island, you can simply press the run forward, run straight button and use your dash. Even if you run out of stamina, it will keep going when it regens. See, I'm not doing anything, I'm not pressing anything, and it keeps swimming. For example, it will go out of stamina right now. It will slow down. See? And when it refills, it regens, it speeds up again. Speaking of the island, let's do an advanced trick. So the only way to get in the island is via the docks, but there is one more I'm gonna show you. So for some reason, if you get blocked at night, for example, in PvP and you can't enter the island, you can enter it from this hidden passage. So you jump over here. It's a bit tricky, but you will get the hang of it. You go to this small tip, jump to the right, another jump forward, and you make it this up. Alright, so when you're up high here, you want to get the grapple in your view, jump and spam F to get a hold of the grapple. Like this, see? So you can skip all the PvPers and get to the island. Here's another shortcut that saved me a lot of time. You go to settings, shortcuts, UI, and cooking recipe. There is no default shortcut for this, so I just put one in my keyboard. So I can simply click that and get my recipes. I mean, you have these for crafting and upgrade default shortcuts, but there's no default shortcut for cooking. This saves me a lot of time. So this is again one of those things that are easy to miss. You can click on this edit button on the bottom right and you can reorganize this whole shortcuts, the ones you use most. You can replace them here, remove some, reorder some. So this is also very useful. These are the ones I use most. For example, auction house. Also, don't forget to assign a keyboard shortcut for the auction house. I use that a lot. Instead of going to main menu, clicking here, I simply press one button and go directly to the auction house. This is also very useful for me. So it's a nice bright day, but you wish there was some rain so you can do your rain things, like farming some golden apples in the forest, or going to Sanctum and do your contracts like I couldn't the last time, couldn't complete some of those. So what you want to do is go to the rain tracker and see how many minutes or hours left till the next rain. I'll put a link in the comments for it. You can simply go to this website, Questlog, and you can see the rain schedule here. So next rain is in 55 minutes if I have to do some rain things. So yeah, that's it. So we all have our Abyssal token problems, right? Sometimes we have too low zero, sometimes we have too much 20k, we want to get rid of them. So these pouches always come handy. These ones, 100 ones, or the other ones 10 and 100 pouches. I suggest you don't use them like a way of recharging these up to 15k or 20k. I suggest you keep them in your inventory for urgent situations. For example, you are at the dungeon, an Abyssal dungeon, and there's a boss spawn, but you don't have any Abyssal tokens, so you won't get the loot. So use them in those moments, or simply, for example, you are out of Abyssal tokens, but you want to keep on farming. You have a good party, etc. So instead of as soon as using them all together, just keep some of them on you and use them when necessary. Okay, let's talk about the map. So let's say I want to go to Shadow Crypt. Instead of going to the map and going all the way to Shadow Crypt here, I can simply type in Shadow or SH and click here. It will take me directly to the waypoint and I can quickly go there. And for example, if you are searching something on the map but you are lost, you can see yourself, you can simply click on this go to my location or center button and it will get you where you are. So some players are not aware of this, but your Amoy keeps healing you during the day in your fight with monsters or PvP. You can disable this, but it's a very nice heal and it uses these word tree leaves to do those healing. So always have word tree leaves on you so your Amoy can keep healing you. You can see I'm low on leaves, so I'm gonna buy some. I usually buy like 10k or 5k, and yeah, keep them filled. And always check your steroids, keep them equipped also, depending on what you want to do, quality or basic steroid. Because when you change items or skill set, steroid resets for some reason, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, but yeah. Check your Amoy leaves, your steroids, and also your food. Keep an eye on those. Okay, contracts. You can press N on your keyboard if you haven't changed the shortcut and bring up your contract screen. You can see how many contracts you have ongoing. So, for example, this contract, I don't have it on the right side. I can't keep a track of this unless I click on favorite button. So you can click on favorite. You can see the progress here, and don't forget that you can get blessing pouches from green contracts as well. So you can roll these green contracts 99 times to get a blessing pouch. I usually don't do this because I'm too lazy, but you can do this and reroll until you get a blessing pouch. I usually simply get the blue parchments, the blue papers. At least they're easier to get. So yeah, I usually get these ones, but if you're not lazy, you can keep on rolling. Actually, oh yeah, there we got one. See, you can get these blessing pouches from green contract as well. So another useful shortcut is the comparison shortcut. I'm thinking of switching to shop commander boots. Let's see. So you can see it compares with the base version level 0 with my level 9 shoes, so it's not a fair comparison. You can click alt C and see the changes, what you lose, what you get. Alt C is a very useful comparison shortcut, or let's say I wanna compare my stuff to this one. You press Alt C and yeah, get an exact comparison with the max level. Here's another small thing easy to miss. When you click on your morphs, you can see what level you are and what points you need to get to the next level. Level 4, 3, 5, whatever. It says 3 out of 30 here. So I go into glide. You can see how many growth points it gives you. Like this one is 3, this one's 15, this one's 30. So yeah, they all contribute differently. In case you wanna increase your dash, glide, swim levels. And as you already know, you can click on any given morph and where to get it here. In which contest or riftstone or where you can get it from. Oh yeah, you can use the island trick I showed you in this instant. For example, PvP going on, I can't get in here, so I can go to that grapple which is on the side and use that grapple trick to get into the island. That's actually what I'm gonna do. So once you get your important items like your main weapon and some dimensional rings or some valuable stuff with your salvation coins, what to do with these boss coins? You get these straight unlock stone bundles with them. They are relatively cheap, just spends one of each coin and you can unlock your favorite traits with them. So if you are having storage issues or inventory issues like I do, it's always filled up to the brim, you can click on these plus buttons and expand your both inventory and storage. Inventory goes up to 150. After that you have to spend lucent on it. Same for storage, you can click on the plus and expand your storage, but this amount you pay keeps exponentially growing, so I'm not sure how much you can expand it. 300 maybe, but I think it's 250, but I'm not sure it goes further than that. But yeah, it gets way too expensive after a certain point. So yeah, these were the tips I could think of off the top of my head. Let me know if you have some other useful info we can all use. And yeah, goodbye everyone. Good luck out there.